Good morning, it's Ruby. If you're stuck in traffic, I'll count the lights with you. If you're flipping pancakes, I won't tell you when to flip. Ember's asleep on her usual cushion, which I take as a good omen. The rain traces quiet lines on the glass. Today's cup is about something small that can move entire mornings. Inbox gravity, that quiet pull that turns just a peek into, where did my hour go? Inbox gravity is the force that messages exert on attention, not just email, the whole constellation, chats, direct messages, platform pings, doc comments, calendar invites, and that shadow category called notifications that swear they're urgent because they vibrated. If you've ever opened your inbox to just check one thing and resurfaced 40 minutes later, knowing too much about someone's weekend and nothing about your own work, you've felt the pull. Why does it grab so hard? 3 reasons. First, it's social. Messages wear other people's names, and that gives them weight. Second, they're variable rewards. Sometimes gold, a yes, an approval, a solved problem. Sometimes a pothole. The unpredictability is the gravity. Third, every subject line sounds like a beginning. And our brains adore beginnings more than endings. I once opened Gmail at 8:42 a.m., hunting for a DHL tracking number. That was the whole mission. Find, copy, paste. 10 minutes later, I knew Kevin from facilities prefers lemon cake. My eyes kept moving, so I felt productive while my brain quietly climbed out the window. Inbox gravity, 1. Ruby, 0. And yes, the tracking number was in the very first message. I took the scenic route through everyone else's week. Picture it like this. Each inbox is a planet. Its mass is the number of people who think you might be the solution. Its atmosphere, the fog of uncertainty in their messages. Its spin, how fast replies generate more replies. Big mass, foggy air, fast spin. That's a world with strong gravity. Some are friendly garden planets with blue skies. Others are gas giants with storms named Reply All. There's also an event horizon, the moment after which your morning won't come back. Mine is when I start answering messages that aren't actually for me, but merely near me. Near me messages mention your team, your tool, your city, your cousin, your dog's horoscope. Anything that makes you feel responsible. They're not addressed to you, just orbiting close enough to guilt you in. Answering them is generous, but it trades your focus for someone else's gravity. I believe in kindness. I also believe in physics. Let's name the 3 flavors of inbox gravity. Red gravity, urgent. The true 911 stuff. Hard deadlines. Blockers. Things that melt if ignored. When it's real, you feel it immediately. Gray gravity, ambient. The soft drizzle of FYI, CC, and quick one, pings. Endless, not heavy. Gold gravity, valuable. Feedback that improves your work, approvals that unblock projects, chances that move you forward. Problem is, all 3 show up dressed the same, notifications. Gravity's a costume party. Then there's the shadow inbox, open tabs. Tabs are messages without senders. Each one asks, "Still need me?" You answer by keeping it open, like a plant you forgot to water but can't throw away. Add comment threads, calendar holds that never grew up into meetings. That's gravity too. If you're tired before typing a single word, you might be carrying 10 invisible inboxes. I once met a manager at a cafe near the lake. Harbor Post, I think it was called. whose desk was spotless but whose browser looked like a string of festival lights. When I asked how they kept track, they shrugged. I just scroll until something feels important. That's a religion. I respect it. The way I respect free solo climbers. Impressive from a distance, not for me. Scrolling for importance is letting gravity choose the route. It will, and you won't love the destination. Gentler theory. We don't crave messages. We crave resolution. We want to feel that things are okay. Inboxes offer micro chances at okayness every few seconds. That's how an entire morning can vanish, resolving tiny anxieties instead of the one decision that would make the afternoon better. Inbox gravity gives you 100 places to feel useful. Most are detours. Boundaries don't have to be walls. They can be furniture. Well placed, sturdy enough to guide flow. Mine are phrases, language that tilts decisions without scolding. I keep them on a sticky note by the screen. Phrase 1, is this for me or just near me? Difference between responsibility and proximity. If it's not for me, it can still be for someone. Let them have their gravity back. Phrase 2, aim first, then open. If I can say the purpose before I click, find calendar link, confirm purchase order, grab recording, I usually leave with what I came for. It's like walking into a bakery knowing you want bread, not accidentally adopting 3 cakes. Phrase 3, slow isn't rude, vague is. I once answered Maya an hour late, but with a clear plan. She replied, worth the wait. Inbox gravity says speed is love. Reality says clarity is love. Phrase 4, write like a lighthouse. Lighthouses don't flood the sea. They point a beam. When I reply, I try to send one clear beam. What I know, what I'm doing, what they can do next. The thread moves. My orbit stays stable. Phrase 5, if it must be urgent, it'll be obvious. Real urgency has tells, names, dates, consequences. If a message feels urgent but reads like emotion, I treat it as important, not explosive. Feelings matter, so do timelines. Both can fit in one cup of morning. There's also inbox weather, the mood of your inbox independent of volume. Some days, the same number of messages feels light. Some days, tidal. If you don't factor weather, you'll think your character changed when it was really air pressure. On heavy weather days, assume everything costs more energy and spend it where the return is real. You don't fix weather, you choose a coat. A small story about gold gravity. I had a thread with a teammate whose feedback is dazzling, fireworks level. The risk is, fireworks are endless. We polished one paragraph till it gleamed while the rest sagged. Gold can still be a gravity well. So I wrote, this is great. I'm taking the top 2 notes and shipping V1. That line was my lighthouse. It honored the gold without falling into its orbit. And one about red gravity. Now and then, a message truly needs you right now. When that happens, don't negotiate. Don't do one quick email first. Let the gravity pull you in, fix the fire, then climb out on purpose. Most mornings vanish because people linger, touring the ruins. Fires don't need tours. They need exits. What about the gray drizzle, the CC and FYI? Treat them like weather alerts, informative, not commands. They keep you aware. Acting on all of them keeps you exhausted. The trick is pattern spotting. If 3 FYs whisper the same theme, that's a signal. If they whisper 12 different ones, that's just Tuesday. Some of you live inside the inbox, support, ops, coordination. For you, gravity isn't the enemy, it's the landscape. The skill is pacing. Surge, settle, surge. Pros ride the settle. They move at human speed, trusting that clarity beats panic. I admire that balance. Back in Harbor Post, the mail still arrives in a cloth sack. On busy days, the owner empties it on a table, sorting by hand. Bills, postcards, menus, mysteries. Watching that taught me something. Wisdom isn't speed, it's routing. Some envelopes go straight to the register, some to the corkboard, and some into a drawer labeled "When the Moon is Full." That drawer exists so the day can continue. That's all our inboxes are asking for. A path that lets the day continue. Ember's awake now, one ear flicking toward the neighbor's cat giving another fence-top TED Talk. She acknowledges the keynote and goes back to her nap. Advanced wisdom from a creature with a PhD in napping sciences. Before we land, pocket a few keepers, visit on purpose, not by accident. Ask, is it for me or near me? Slow isn't rude, vague is. Write like a lighthouse. Beam, don't flood. Gold can be a gravity well. Cache the value, leave the orbit. Weather exists, adjust your coat, not your worth. That's inbox gravity. It doesn't hate you. It just doesn't care about your plan. The trick isn't to fight physics, it's to borrow it. When the pull is strong, slingshot. Aim at the message that actually moves the weak, take the assist, and arc back toward the work that matters. Tiny tilt, big path. All right, that's my cup. If you're parked, may your day's title write itself in one clean line. If you're still moving, may your lights be green, your wipers rhythmic, and your inbox just heavy enough to remind you you're trusted, but not so heavy it steals the morning. Ember has opened one eye, which I take as a sign of consensus. See you next week.